Last year, I walked into a medical office desperate for my first client. That same client ended up buying my agency for over $1 million. But the story of how we got there, now that's the wild part. See, I had this pretty good tech job. I've been working in marketing for over 10 years at this point. You would think that would make starting a marketing agency easier, right? Yeah, not even close. Now let me tell you about the day I almost lost everything. I'm sitting in the medical office, right? Trying to explain why their Facebook ads weren't performing or getting instant results. And my actual boss keeps calling. I'm literally hiding my phone under the table like I was back in high school. And then it happens. Both phones start buzzing. Client emergency on one and my tech job boss on the other. I thought that was it. I was about to lose both of my jobs in the same day. Now this was my reality. Sneaking client agency calls during my lunch break, taking any client who'd pay, working until 2 a.m. most nights, and making every rookie mistake possible. So here's what I did. I mapped out every single medical practice within a 5-mile radius of where I lived in Salt Lake City. Not because I was some genius, but because I literally couldn't drive far for meetings with my day job schedule. And you wanna know something crazy? I just started walking into these places. No fancy pitch deck, no complicated strategy. Just me in between my tech job meetings, talking about meta ads and patient generation. And I remember this first pitch like it was yesterday. My hands were shaking so bad I could barely hold my phone to show them examples. But then something clicked. They signed for $1,000 a month. Then from there, things just started snowballing. But here's what's crazy. It wasn't just about getting more clients. Those early $1,000 clients, right? They started seeing real results. We're talking actual patient bookings and real revenue. That's when I realized we were undercharging big time. We went from $1,000 per client to $2,000, then $3,500, and finally $4,500 plus. And get this, clients were actually happy to pay it because they were making way more than that back. But man, I was drowning. Here's what my day looked like. I'd wake up at 6 a.m., check client ads, and then 9 to 5, my tech job. So at the same time, I was secretly running my agency. Then after that, 5 to 8, client meetings for the next couple hours. And then 8 to 11, I'm talking 8 to 11 at night, I was actually doing the work. And if I was able to get sleep, it was probably only a couple hours. Something had to give. I'm in this big tech meeting one day, right? And I get this text from a client. Their ads are down. $10,000 of their money just stopped spending out of nowhere. And that's when I did something crazy. I called up some friends who could help part-time. Not exactly what they teach in business 101 or business school, right? And I also never been there, but they were actual marketers who believed in what I was building. I went from me doing everything to having real specialists on my team. Ad managers who knew their stuff, content people who got real results, a client success team that actually cared, and operations that just made sense. But here's where it gets wild. Remember that first client, the one where I was hiding my phone under the table? I'm literally hiding my phone under the table like I was back in high school. Turns out they were sitting on the board of this investment group the entire time. And this whole time, they were just watching us grow. They were seeing how we were handling their colleagues' accounts and then just watching the results roll in. By early 2024, we were a team of 6 people. We had 20 steady clients and we were averaging about $45,000 to $50,000 per month. And on top of that, almost all of our clients were by word of mouth. No cold calling, no fancy sales funnel, just real results that people talked about. Then one day, the first client calls. Hey, got time for a coffee? I honestly thought they were gonna fire us. Instead, they wanted to buy the agency. Then a long 3 months later, we sold the agency for over $1 million. The craziest part, I still kept my tech job. I'm literally working there right now. So even during the acquisition meetings, I'm telling people, hey, I gotta run. I got a day job to get to. Looking back, none of this went according to plan. Actually, there was no plan. It was just showing up every day, building real relationships, getting actual results, and growing at our own pace. That's it. So if you wanna know what I do differently if I had to start over, I'm gonna break that down in the next video. And hey, if you're building something of your own, maybe while working a day job like I did, hit that subscribe button. I'm sharing everything I learned along the way, no filters, no bullshit, just the real story. See ya.